Welcome back to the show floor here at Fit Show 2022, where I'm joined by John from CPS. Hello, John. See you having a play with one of these smart lifts here. Just to fill us in, first of all, smart lift, CPS, how does that all work?
Yeah, well, Central Platform Services, we're the dealer, the UK and Ireland dealer for Smart Lift, a Danish company who design and manufacture glazing robots. So we're trying to eliminate manual handling in the glass lifting world, which is massive nowadays.
Yeah, indeed. And you've got a guest on your stand. It was Graham, who we were chatting with a moment ago, talking us through his journey and one of the smart lifts that he's got, the SL400. What's this device that we're looking at here?
What I'm holding now is a SL208. It'll lift 200 kilograms. It's the smallest machine we do. It'll go inside a passenger lift. Yeah. It weighs less than half a ton. It'll lift 200 kilograms of glass, which 200 kilograms of glass is a huge piece of glass on its own, but we can lift that, elevate it to 2.5 meters, and as you can see from here, it's fully manipulable, really simple to use.
That's all battery backed. I mean, are you going to get a good day's worth of usage out of this? How long do you reckon?
Easily, yeah. We'll charge this overnight, and then we'll get at least 12 hours work out of it. Some guys say, well, we get like 3 to 4 days, and I say, well, yeah, if we can charge it on a night, we'll get a full day's work out of it easily, yeah.
Fantastic. So, say 2 meters high?
2.5 meters high. 200 kilograms, yeah, and it'll lift and carry that weight as well. All the machines behind me here, we've got 5-6 machines. So we go from 200 kilograms to 1 ton, 1,000 kilograms on the machine at the end, which will lift 4.5 meters, 1 ton of glass.
Good stuff. And you know that thing that you're saying, eliminating manual handling, you know, there's that certainly seems to be a thing that as an industry, rightly so, trying to eliminate and just make it much more accessible for whoever you are, really, you know, whether you've been doing the job for 30 odd years or whether you're new, let's have this skill in terms of fitting and everything else be what counts, rather than whether you can have a dodgy back in 20 years' time.
There's some great guys in this industry. They've been fitting glass for 30 years or whatever. They might be a similar age to me, in their 50s. They're getting a little bit tired, but them guys have got all the great skills and the knowledge of fitting glass. So what we can do with machines like this is we can keep them in industry for much longer. We're not pulling on the back, giving them back injuries, lifting injuries, that kind of thing. They can work longer. Companies can retain the knowledgeable staff for much longer. It's looking after employees as much as anything.
And of course, we're seeing more glass, heavier glass as well, you know, just to make sure that we're getting the right thermal controls in the glass that's being installed. So it's a growing challenge and a growing opportunity for you guys who are selling some of this smart lift gear.
It's a huge opportunity. I mean, I think at the moment, for the last 10 years, glass has been the architects. It's a favoured material. If you go in any city and you look up, most of the buildings nowadays, it's 90% glass. It's toughened, it's the double glaze it, the bulletproof it, fireproof it. In Denmark now, by law, it's got to be triple glazed.
Really?
So, you know, it's a matter of time before that comes over here. It's all thermal energy, retaining thermal energy in modern buildings. So it does everything what they do to glass. It always increases its weight. And the engineers, there's only so many hands you can get round a piece of glass to lift it. So we say, well, if you're getting 10 blokes on site, it's much more efficient to use a machine like this. 2 guys, 1 machine, it's less transport to site, less bodies, and it allows your bodies to be doing other jobs. So efficiencies, vastly increase when you're using right equipment for a job.
Fantastic. Well, John, listen, thank you so much for chatting us through, first of all, the part of the industry that you're in, but also, you know, what you're bringing to the market here. Before we wrap up, Fit Show 2022, it's been a big success. You know, loads of people around the show floor as well. Clearly lots of conversations taking place on your stand here, taking a look at the smart lift. What's your reflection on how this year's been?
So far, we're on the second day, but yesterday, it just travelled so quick yesterday. We were constantly talking to people, showing them new equipment. It feels like it's been quite a long break from last Fit Show, which was 3 years ago, but it's a fantastic show and it's fantastic to be back. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Fantastic to have you here. Listen, John from CPS, thank you very much indeed for joining us, and I hope the rest of the show carries on in the manner of the first half.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, brilliant.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
Yeah,